Selena Gomez, what does she make that you like most?
She makes a corn casserole, so it's kind of like a corn pudding almost that is, I can't, honestly, it ruins me. I just love being in the kitchen with her, and she's just, yeah, she's the best.
You're on a train. Where are you right now? Because I can see you're moving.
I'm moving. I'm on a bus right now to go to DC. I'm in the middle of like my book tour.
So let's get started, Benny. I'm so excited to talk to you. Congratulations on your cookbook. Seems so much fun, and for some people who know you as a songwriter and a producer, maybe a little bit of a fun surprise. So I wanted to know from you, what is your love story with food? Tell me about your food journey.
I think it all started when I was about 13 years old. One of my friends got a George Foreman grill, and you know, as a young kid, you all sit around and you make these elaborate creations that involved sandwiches and quesadillas stuffed with cheese, and they were terrible, but we all thought we were Gordon Ramsay. And I remember cutting one of the sandwiches open, and I like gave it to my friend, and I saw his face light up. And in that moment, I was like, oh my God, this gives me the same feeling as when I make music. It's just, I don't know, I love sharing with people and creating these great like experiences.
It's one thing though, like, I mean, to love to cook and to be great at it, it's like, but a cookbook is like another leap, you know what I mean? It's, you know, having recipes out there. So what was the thing that made you decide, okay, what I do for my friends and the people I know at home, I want to share with everybody else?
Well, I was having these dinner parties for years. You know, obviously,
yeah.
The first time I ever did it, it was terrible. I was 18 years old. I made like the most beautiful golden brown turkey, but somehow when we cut it open, it was completely raw. So me and all my friends threw it out the window, literally threw the turkey out the window into my friend's pool, and we ordered pizza instead. But in that moment, I realized, you know, we were having so much fun, and I continued to have these dinners with all my friends. And one time I was doing one with my friend Jess, who actually wrote the book with me, and LA Times covered it, and then it like became this big, I don't know, overnight thing, and all these book publishers reached out to me and they were like, do you want to make a cookbook? And I had always had that as like a dream of mine, but I was too scared to tell anyone. And when it came to me, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe people actually want this from me. I'm still in like a pinch yourself type of moment, you know?
Well, you know, you mentioned these dinner parties because I read in the New York Times that an invitation to one of your dinner parties was like the most coveted thing to get in LA. And the guest list has been so eclectic, like from your mom to SZA and more. What's the secret to throwing a dinner party that's so coveted where people want to attend?
I think you just want to create an environment where people are like, I don't want to leave here. At the same time, you're like, how am I going to kick everybody out at the end of the night because I want to go to bed? My book tells you exactly what to do. It tells you from the start to the end how to kick your friends out and still make them love you again. And, you know, I always just try to put together all my friends, no matter who they are. I have some friends from when I'm 5 years old sitting next to somebody who may have written a book on toad venom, you know? And it's just interesting to put people together that wouldn't normally be together, because that's when you get the best conversation. And food is like the greatest lubricant to have people talk to each other, you know?
Well, you know, I know that as much time as you spend in the studio, you're also in the kitchen, and we have seen you with many chefs, many culinary artists. So I kind of wanted to just do a quick rundown of people that you've cooked with. And I'll start with a Canadian, Matty Matheson, a better chef or actor?
He's my favorite chef in the world. And he's also
Yeah.
a good actor. He's kind of just good at everything he does. It kind of makes me mad because he almost doesn't care, but everything, you know, he owns a beautiful farm as well. He's like a farmer.
Yeah.
He's a actor. He's a father. He's a chef. You know, and his restaurant in Canada is actually my favorite steakhouse on planet Earth.
Okay, sticking with Canada still, Lauron D.
Oh.
We saw you, you know, with the chicken, and I mean, am I reading it wrong? There was a little sexual chemistry. You know, there was the chicken part.
We're in love. We're in love.
Yeah.
If that's what you're asking for. No, he's so amazing. You know, I remember my last time in New York, I stopped in Montreal, and he's like, let me take you out and show you how Montreal is. And I remember we went, and I was so drunk that we weren't wearing any, it was in the winter, and like we weren't wearing any coats, and we were like rolling around in the snow. And then I was just fully sick for 2 weeks after while I was in New York, but it was completely worth it. He's an incredible chef. You know, a lot of times you're watching these videos online and you're like, is this person really good? Does the food taste good? His food, every time we finish, I'm eating every last morsel.
I love that. Okay, how about Paris Hilton? What was the best part about cooking in her pink kitchen?
She's so cool. She might be the coolest person on planet Earth. Like, she's just, you instantly feel like you're on her reality TV show when we were kids. So you're automatically like thrown into that. And she's so disarming and so chill and so smart, and, you know, has created all these cute little worlds. And yeah, we're cooking in a pink kitchen. How could it not be good?
Okay, and then Selena Gomez, you said that she loves your steak and fried potatoes.
She does.
So what does she make that you like most?
Oh my God, I don't know if you'll know this because it's like a Southern thing, but she makes a corn casserole. So it's kind of like a corn pudding almost that is, I can't, honestly, it ruins me every time. I honestly eat the entire tray myself. She's an incredible cook though. She tries to downplay it. Incredible cook. And I just love being in the kitchen with her, and she's the best.
Well, her show was so good. So, I mean, I'm not surprised by you saying that. We saw you guys actually just last night. I think you were at the Knicks game. So I wanted to ask you about game food. Like, what is your go-to, like, is it a hot dog? Is it nachos? Like, what are you ordering when you're at the game?
We both love nachos. But yesterday, there was like this little thing before we went in, and I ate so much orange chicken and rice that I felt like I was gonna die during the game. I was so full, and I was so I ate too much. It was a bad decision. But we definitely love nachos at the game. That's like definitely a staple. On Valentine's Day, we had nachos together.
Well, I mean, you said you didn't feel good, but you look great. I mean, was the outfit coordination, if that was accidental or whatever, it was good.
Purely accidental.
I am coming to you as an appreciator also of food and music and ARMY. And you worked with BTS.
I did.
So what would you cook for the members of BTS if you were able to get together with them?
Oh my God, what would I cook? Well, first I'd make the cake that we made in the BTS music video, just to show my appreciation. And then honestly, I'd be too nervous. I would just take them out to like a beautiful meal. But they're honestly so sweet that they would just pretend my food was good even if it was bad.
They are foodies though.
Oh my gosh. They know everything about food. Have you gotten to meet them yet?
Never, Benny.
They are the sweetest. And honestly, I can't look at them for too long because I fall in love. They're just like, they're beautiful.
They're gorgeous. Listen, I know you have to go. We're finding you on a bus on your book tour, but I want to tell you how much I appreciate the fact that you approached this book with a sense of welcome. Sometimes I find cookbooks intimidating, and it feels like you're dismantling all the fanciness and you're just letting people in and meeting them where they're at. Can you talk about what your parting message to people is about cooking and food and doing it themselves?
It's just, I know it's intimidating. I know it's scary. This book has something for everyone. It's like, if you're just starting out and you know nothing, you have zero kitchen equipment, we have something in there for you. I literally have a recipe where you use a clothing iron to make a quesadilla. And then I also have stuff.
What?
Yeah, but then I also have stuff that takes 24 hours. And the thing that I look at food like this. Just go into it having fun. If you're making someone a meal from scratch, even if it's bad, they're going to love it because it came from you. Also, it's just like great to cook for your friends, cook for yourself. It saves money. It's amazing.
Benny, I am going to make your coat hanger quesadilla, and I will tag you on socials when I do. And I fully expect you to at least like the post.
I will write you back and send a video to you.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.